Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is Super Meat Boy. Dark World. Yeah, because the Rapture wasn't already a dark enough subject, we have to make it even darker. And I guess that's just how we roll here in Super Meat Boy land. Well, these stages are very hard. In fact, I have not beaten most of them. So, oh jeez. Come on. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I was actually, you know how at the end of the last episode I was like, if there's no episode for 2 months, that's because I got stuck. First of all, that could still happen. It's been about 2 weeks for me. If I'm not able to beat all those stages, it could be 2 months before I have this complete. I don't know yet. I figured I've beaten some of these stages. What if I start recording in segments, and maybe even doing, like, post-commentary? If, you know, the stage is really hard. Yeah, which is, you know, I'm doing this one live, but the other ones are probably going to be post. And that way I won't drive myself crazy. I won't feel like I'm completely stagnating. There won't be this gigantic mountain to go over, because I'll be slowly climbing up the mountain. Oh, God. But yeah, some of the stages are ridiculously hard. And I don't even want to know what Cotton Alley Dark World is going to be like. It's probably going to be a nightmare. By the way, if I fail this a few more times, I'm going to do something hilarious. This stage isn't that hard, though. It's just, I'm not concentrating. Here. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's the first stage. It should be easier. And it is. Oh! Let's see here. Nope! I knew that was wrong the second I jumped. I'm probably also abandoning my bandage collecting measure. I mean, there's a great character that you unlock if you get 100 bandages, but that's probably never going to happen. I'm probably going to get remaining bandages off screen unless they're easy to get. I just can't. I just can't anymore. Like, there's enough stress just trying to beat these stages. I don't need to make it harder for myself. And a few of the bandages are in hilarious positions. It's like, do this this incredibly hard stage, like, over again twice without screwing up. It's like, I just can't anymore. I can't do it. Yeah. I can do the stage. I don't know if I can do the stage and talk, though. That's, like, it's making it significantly harder just talking, because I need such concentration for this. And the ridiculous insomnia is not helping. That's another reason it's been 2 weeks. It wasn't just because... Like, I am getting a little bit bored of the game, but my Steam profile says I've played it for, like, 50 hours. Which, you know, understandable that I'd be a little bit bored of it by now. But, I don't know, I was just practicing just today, and I like it again. I just needed a break, I think. Let's see. I'm aware, though, that if I stop for too long, I'm going to lose skill. Crap. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what's... You know what? You know what? I don't think you know what. You're gonna know what, though. They're all gonna know what. You just wait. I knew this character would be useful for something someday. I love it. They gave me 30 seconds to beat the stage, too, for A+. Didn't think I was going to take that shortcut, did you, jerks? Although, if they really wanted to prevent it, I'm sure they could have positioned that differently or put another big razor blade. They probably knew that that was possible. Whoa! It's frozen because Bandage Girl was glitching during the replay, which happens sometimes. Anyway, what's the next one? Is this... I might very well start my post-commentary here. Yeah, this one's a bit hard. I'm gonna try it a few times, and if not, it's gonna go to post-commentary for the rest of this, probably. Yeah, I mean, this first jump is actually pretty difficult. You gotta hit it just right, so that you go down low enough, and then you have to be shot up enough to get over that first razor blade. What the hell? What are those blades even doing there? Is that just aesthetic blades? There. Yeah, I mean, that jump right there, I don't... Most of the time, I just don't have enough height to do it. You almost have enough height, but then not quite. Down. Up! Almost. I was like over it. I was over the hump. I got cut up on the flat part, like I'm some type of deli meat. Of course, I don't think deli meats are usually cut with saw blades. Maybe initially when they're processed as meat. I don't know. I ain't a butcher, or a baker, or a candlestick maker. Well, I guess I'm a baker a little bit, just not professionally. Come on. Yeah. That was my angry language. Brida. Oh, that was great. I went all the way down. If I just had momentum, I would have made it. Mo? No. No, Mo. Momentum. Alright. Ah! Did I say best part? I meant incredibly depressing part. I've only beaten like 5 stages in Rapture. Like, flat out. There's a bunch of stages, like, then there's maybe like 8 stages total if you count the ones that I've almost beaten. Okay. Alright. What do I do here? I have to jump up. Alright, I remember. Oh, that would have been perfect, but I chickened out. Yes! Bam! Alright, that's 2. Womans. That didn't take that long, but that's because I've extensively practiced. Well, Meat Boy's flying everywhere. This one is a terrible stage. I had to try many, many, many times to beat this. Here. Yaha! Damn it. Just need... Why can't I... Am I going too fast? Why can't I do it this way? I've done it that way before. I mean, I can go under also, but... When I was practicing, that's how I did it every single time. I jumped over it. And now it's just not working. Wait a sec. There. That's what I've been trying to do. Yeah. Key 1. There's 2 keys. There's a key on this side, and there's a key on the other side. Now, here's what makes... this jump isn't, like, deceptively hard. Yeah. For some... Like, that's the place where I usually die. One more death, and then I'm going to post. Like, screw it. I don't want to make myself crazy here. Ah, yeah, that's it. Post! Oh my god, guys. Guys, it's been so long. You don't even know. It's been like weeks. Like, weeks have passed since that first part. I don't know, probably like 2 more weeks. That means, like, I've been working on this episode for like a month then. And the parts that you're going to see, widely vary in when I recorded them. Because I really, like, I would just play, like, beat a stage or 2 and stop. But it has been about, like, 2 weeks since I did that. Like, maybe starting 2 days ago, I started recording again and just trying to beat stages. And much to my surprise, despite the fact that I had, like, stopped for about 2 weeks, I was better. I was much better. I don't know why. I guess maybe, even when I'm not playing, I was subconsciously figuring out how to beat most of the stages. Yeah. Unfortunately, because of that, because of the extremely disjointed nature of the recording process and the post process, it's going to be hard to comment on what I'm doing, because I don't remember. I mean, that's the thing about post-commentary. I don't know what I was thinking when I'm doing everything. Bing! Right now, I'm sure I was thinking, oh yeah! Okay, so this one... Also, by the way, I've cut this episodes to ribbons, because I knew I was going to have to do post-commentary. Normally, I would show way more fails, but I cut out, like, half the fails. Well, no, I cut out more than... I cut out, like, 3/4 of the fails. It's just some of them I would have cut out, but I cut out even ones that I would normally leave in, because, like, again, they're only interesting if I know what I'm thinking at the time. This stage, very interesting, because there's 2 ways to achieve the goal. One is the way that I just did right there. There's, like, a little gravity thing that pushes you down, so you're not supposed to... It's very hard to just jump through the gap, but you can do it. And the other way is to use the other gravity things to push yourself up. And you could have seen that if I left in more of the attempts, but... No, we gotta move on! Moving on, damn it. Yeah. This stage, kinda ridiculous. The bandage down there, I have not been able to get. Like, I've tried, and I haven't been able to get it. Like, the timing that you must have to employ to get it is extremely precise. Like, I think there's an attempt where I show you how precise. It should be this one. Yeah, like it. Got it. Then I try to jump back up. No dice. I've never been able to make it back up there. But I'm sure I'll get it eventually. It's probably just... I can't even waste, like, a millisecond. Well, I'm sure I can waste a few milliseconds, but I can't waste, you know, half a second. Let's speak in human terms here. You get... But all of these stages, there's of course way more attempts than I'm showing. Like, way, way more attempts. Sometimes that'll be reflected in the replays, other times not. Here it. But yeah, I'm hoping to beat this game 100% now that I'm looking at it. I just don't know when that's going to happen. Also, I'm recording, like, the audio for this live from Hurricane Sandy. My power could go off at any time. We actually just had a power outage, but it only lasted, you know, it was one of those split-second ones. Because of that, every, like, 5 minutes or so, I'm probably going to stop recording the audio, because then I'll have to do it all again if the power goes out. But, I love hurricanes. Hurricanes are amazing if you don't get flooded and your house doesn't get destroyed and none of your crap gets destroyed or your friend's crap gets destroyed. If none of that, if all those things happen, like all those things don't happen, hurricanes are pretty fun. And I live in an area where, like my house isn't positioned in a place where I'm likely to get flooded, so it's kind of awesome. And I have tons of energy right now. I actually probably gonna go walking around in it. Oh, look at me. Look at Bandage Girl glitching out. Which means I still haven't gotten the glitch stage for this world. This one was hard to figure out. You have to really precisely time things to get this key over there. You have to catch the damn thing in midair, and the timing has to be absolutely precise. So you have to jump here, then you have to stand on that ledge and just delay for a split second, because if you go too soon, you'll fall under the key and you won't be able to catch it. So I'm sure let's see. Wait for a second. Almost got it. Almost got it. Come here! Got it. Then you just have to survive this gauntlet and you're good. It's not too hard if you've gotten used to the whole low hallway jump over blade thing. And Hakyo. This is kind of nice. This has taken me like a month of practicing, but it looks like I really know what I'm doing until you see the replay. Until you see the replay and see how many damn times I missed that stupid key. Oh, God. The other reason that I've had to record things in a weird manner, like, definitely cut things out, is because my hard drive space is so limited that I would record a file, and then I'd stop it if I failed too many times, and then I'd start another one so I could just delete the segment without double compressing. Why do I talk about these, like, shop things? The only people who care about this crap is probably other Let's Players. But whatever. There's a bandage here, too, that's actually easy to get. It's right there. Easy to get, he says, as he exploded. It's relatively easy to get. Yeah. But it did cause many extra deaths. Got it. And this stage has a trick for this part. I don't know if they meant to do this, but none of those blades are necessary to deal with. You just stand to the side. There were many attempts where I died at these last 3 blades, too, which was always fun. Ain't no Hurricane Sandy gonna mess with me. Oh, God. This one, annoying stage. This is, like, there aren't a lot of stages in Meat Boy that, like, there's a huge random element, but whenever they have those enemies, there's always an element of the random here. What's cool, though, is you can get the missile to shoot them. But it's not always worth it. You just see he killed one of them. Yeah. I mean, it's easier and faster to dodge, but sometimes it's just nice to kill a few of the bastards. Hear it? It's also really good when they're grouped together. It's just rough when they're, it's rough when they're spread out. For obvious reasons. If they're grouped together, sometimes it's like they might as well just be one guy. The missile can only destroy one at a time, though, unfortunately. You can't just group them all together and be like, BOOM! Oh, I'm sorry, you're all splattered on the ground. Oh, I gotta finish recording this so I can go outside. I can go outside and run into the hurricane. It's just gonna oh, did you see that? Did you see that lead skill, that lead dodge? If you didn't go back a few seconds, that was great. That was amazing. Oh my God. I feel like that's the type of thing I couldn't have pulled off with live commentary. It takes concentration and second ingenuity to pull off that type of craziness. Whee! Now, fortunately, they were both grouped together up there. That doesn't always happen. Yeah. Great A. Oh, hurricanes don't scare me. I've got a sword. I'll block the hurricane. And metal on my freaking MP3 player. That's why it's actually called metal. It's related to the fact that both metal and swords are the things that... They block hurricanes. And swords are made out of metal. It's all related. It's all related. There'll just be a little, like, void around me with water swirling and getting at everything else. I'm gonna go into the hurricane, I'm gonna walk up to the grocery store, and find out it's closed! And then it won't matter, and then I'll ride a weight of metal back to my home. If I'm lucky, the power won't go out at all. I mean, it doesn't always go out, but... It went out for a lesser storm like a month ago, so... Everyone's expecting the power will go out. I'm assuming I'm gonna go there and there's gonna be no water. Like, it'd be nice to buy a gallon of water. I'm assuming they're just out, because people, you know... People need to drink during hurricanes, I guess. Oh. I don't have a lot of liquids left. I need some type of H2... Yeah, I guess I could always drink tap water, but... Considering bottled water is tap water, I definitely should be drinking tap water, but sometimes the tap water here tastes weird. Yeah. Sometimes it tastes like extra chlorine-y. Okay, there is a bandage down there. I have no idea how to get that bandage. Well, I know how to get it, it just seems like it's really annoying. Because they put you in this room with like 4 of those evil meat things. I don't know how to dodge those evil meat things. I know how to get in there. There's a little switch that I can't really point out because this is post-commentary. It's under that first blade of the 2 that are filled with meat. You hit the switch, and then you have a limited amount of time to get over there, but I don't want to deal with that right now. I just want to beat these stages. And because of the intense editing, you'll notice that this episode actually is a little bit shorter. And it's just because I edit out so many attempts. So many. I like, oh god. Yo! That part requires some pretty precision timing. Alright, dodge the blade. Dodge all the other blades. Hit the thing at the right time. Well, that was close. Almost done messed that up. Key acquired. I should open the... Oh! I like that I get nervous even when I'm not actually playing. But I do. Yep. Cool. Almost jumped right past Meat Girl into the void. I gotta stop calling her Meat Girl. Ugh. So this one... This is pretty good. Let's end my audio just in case there's power outage. So far, so good. Of course, my voice, I see, was a little bit distorted, but that's because I think my microphone is finally crapping out a little. But that's what I get for using a $20 microphone, I guess. Ugh. Hope that graphical glitch isn't going to show up on the video. Clearly, it's just ions flying around. Ions! Ion storm. Hurricanes cause ion storms, right? At least when you play metal music in them. Is that how it works? I don't know. I don't know! I don't remember this stage being all that hard, though, either. I think this is one of the ones that I just kind of beat the crap out of. I had some crazy plan to use the fly wrench character that can triple jump, though, to get up to that third... Like, to jump onto the first ledge, then to get up to that bouncy ledge that I just hit off. I think it worked, but some of the other parts were harder, so... I ended up abandoning it and just trying to do it straight. Yuppity-da-da-bounce. This part's hard. You got it. Yeah, you can't be too late or you're screwed. No second chance. And that one's great. Like, the controls are so good in this that you can kind of slow yourself down in midair, which I just love. Whee! Like, these type of games only work if the controls are made. Like, this game is so simple. This is like the supremacism form of abstract art. Like, they just took platforming and they distilled it to its purest, most beautiful form, and then they made this game. Oh, this is great. And the thing is, there's other indie platformers that I've tried, like some of the ones that like are secret characters in this. The Mighty Jilloff, and I forget what the other one I tried was. But I couldn't play them! Why'd the sound get all quiet? Whatever, there's nothing I can do about that, I can't make things louder. But, I couldn't play them because just, like, I kept on comparing them to the amazing spot-on controls in this, and just nothing else compares. And, like, if you're gonna make a hard game, you need, like, amazing controls, or your game is BS. The reason that the game is hard needs to be because it takes a lot of skill to do it, not because your controls don't work properly. I mean, I really like the first Devil May Cry, but part of the reason that it was kind of hard was because the camera was, like, would just do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, Devil May Cry 3, most of the time, like, Devil May Cry 3 did difficulty right for the most part. Pya. Alright. I really do need to play Devil May Cry 3, don't I? I've been teasing that for months. I bought that game like half a year ago. Oh, this one, not all that hard. You just gotta get the timings down. Which is why I don't think I even made a cut here. I beat it right after the other one, because I didn't die enough to need to cut out anything out. Hoppity hop up. Oh. Eaten by Grimers. Grimer. Make a lot of Pokemon references for someone who doesn't play Pokemon, don't I? Oh well, I did watch the anime. And I did play Pokemon Yellow, but nothing after that, and I have no interest to. Especially with my compulsion in RPGs to use every character evenly. That doesn't work out when there's hundreds of characters. Even in Suikoden, goddamn. That game has like 70 playable characters. I do try to use them all like once, but you just can't. Most of the time, there's not enough missions. Yeah. Alright. There we are. Come on, you can do- no, I couldn't. I was unable to do it! Past Knights, you must. You must finish this before the power goes- I don't even know if it's gonna go- I don't know why I'm so gun-ho about it. Just because even if the power goes out at any time, I'm not gonna be able to upload this. Even if it went out for a split second, I'd have to start the upload again. Here. And this isn't even due to be out for, what? 4 more days? I don't know. The other thing is that, like, I need to beat this so I can take that freaking video card out of my computer, because the only reason I'm leaving that glitchy video card in is because of this game. I can't play it without a video card. But now I can't play Team Fortress or Killing Floor, and there's events in both of them. And I don't know how much I care about Team Fortress, but I care about Killing Floor. And my friend just gave me a weapons pack, because he's freaking awesome. So I can actually get the special weapons for free. He did. Alright. Let's talk about... You know, it's sometimes hard to talk about the actual game you're playing in post-commentary, too. Because you don't remember what's going on. This, very hard. The way that you have to do it is that, the second the blade is about to hit you, then you jump. If you jump too early, you slam into the second blade. Like the adjacent blade. I didn't realize that for a long time, and it took me, a long time to get past that. The rest is actually comparatively easy once you figure that out. Like, this game is a puzzle game. I've said it a lot of other times. It really is kind of a puzzle game, more so than any other platform I've ever played. You need to figure out when to jump, how to jump, where you jump, what you jump, the reasons for jumping, motives for jumping. Why do you jump? To jump or not to jump? And the wall sliding. Do you wall slide? Do you not wall slide? It all affects your time. Sometimes it affects your life. Do you lure enemies? Do you just avoid enemies? All of these questions have answers. And there are sometimes more than one answer, but sometimes there's only one answer, and if you don't know that answer, you can't make the jump. It's not even a matter of skill, it's a matter of observing the environment and doing the appropriate action. And then it's a matter of having enough skill to be able to pull off that action. But that's why even watching me play this, if you played Super Meat Boy after watching me play, you would actually be better at Super Meat Boy than you would be if you didn't watch anybody play. Hit. Because it's a puzzle game, meow. Except for that I want to be the guy stage. That one's extremely straightforward. That one's all skill. I don't think there's any, like, shortcuts or anything in that one. Oh, God. I know, it's I want to be the guy. They had to make it hard, but did they have to make it that hard? There, now you can see how many times it actually took me to, beat it in this segment. In reality, it actually took me way more because of my practice runs. Yeah. I'm assuming there's a max number of Meat Boys that can be shown in the replay, but it's really hard to tell. Like, I know you're not just gonna have 100 Meat Boys in a replay. And I beat the time by like 8 seconds. Okay, this stage, I feel like is slightly conceptually flawed just because... Oh, God. Because I knocked the headphones off my head. Wait. You probably couldn't hear it because I was talking, but I got a bandage. The bandage was where I was standing, but it only appears once this thing starts to rise. But the stage is very much so about getting blind spots. Unfortunately, I've already screwed up, kinda. I should really need to get... Like, you need to get a key. The key is in the center of the room. It's hanging from that ledge. So I just need to get the key, and it's all about knowing when the missiles are gonna shoot and going through the pockets. There, I got the bandage again. You might have been able to see it right before I landed on it. But then you can just wait here. Like, that's why I feel like the stage is flawed. Now, Bandage Girl is free, I just need to make it across without getting shot and jump in there. However, in order to get A+, you can't do what I did, because you have to be right in the thick of things, right when you're supposed to. Like, I missed that by quite a while, getting A+. This stage, very hard for me. Yeah. Just figuring out the timing and craziness. I mean, it's one of those ones where, like, it seems like every room is, like, a separate challenge. Like, that one was to dodge the saw blade. Now we got the missile challenge. Which I failed. Pure... Stupid saw blade. Missile challenge! Need it to break the floor. Needed to break the floor without getting hit by missiles myself. Difficult task. Task! I thought that was the time that I would make it. Looks like I left a bunch of fails in this one. Probably because I saw that how much I'd cut out. Okay, there we are. Oh, dude. Okay. Now this one's all about just timing. Yeah. And this is one of those puzzle things you need to figure out. You gotta jump twice and then hang time. Hang as long as you can, and continue to jump up. And then this part is just somehow like the hardest of them all. And it shouldn't be. There are so many like, please tell me I cut out the other attempts where I got all the way that far and then died in that last part, because there was so many of them, and it was really disheartening. It's always disheartening to get that far and then die in the last trap. Now. Cool. Hopefully I'll win. Hopefully. I can't see my timeline, so I can't tell if I made another cut immediately. Do it! Are you digging? Why didn't I cut that one out? Oh, I thought... This has to be it. There's no way I left 3 long attempts in. Right? Right past cross. Past cross of like an hour ago. Dodge. Alright. Go. I love that I don't remember anything that's gonna happen. I'm watching this for the first time too, guys! I did this weird thing where it was partially edited before I put the timeline things in, because I knew which chunks were just full of fail. Go! No. Go! See, I have the timing, like, memorized in my head. I know when I'm supposed to go. So far, so good. Yeah. Right, I was expecting it that time. Yeah! Uh-oh. When are you gonna do it? When are you gonna do it? Oh! Very bold! Very bold! Look at all them meatsuses. Most of them die. Well, like half of them died here. I'm sure like another half died here. Well, no, actually not too many died at the missile part. That's kind of surprising. A lot more died here, actually. Yeah. Final stage! And it's actually not that hard. Either that or I practiced it so much that I had weird muscle memory because it didn't take me too much. There's a warp here. You hit the switch, and then you can go over and get it. Hot shot. But I believe I just ignore it for now because I'm just like, I want to win. I want to win. That was a glitch. I walked right through the wall. Now, if I could replicate that, I'm sure I could get an amazingly fast speedrun time, but I was never able to get it to happen again. Not that I tried extremely hard. But yeah, I glitched right through that wall. That wasn't like a weird edit, like that's how it looked on my screen. There was a jump, and then I was through the wall. There, that part, very hard, because when you wall jump off, and you have to wall jump off, they force you to, it propels you right into the razor, so you have to jump immediately. Like, jump, jump, jump. Oscillating platforms. Uh-oh. I thought I was gonna get hit by that. Yep. And that's where I would get the warp zone if I hit the switch first. Now here, you know, I think there's a switch in this room, another switch, meaning there's probably a bandage around here somewhere. But if there is, I didn't see one. It's probably revealed after you get the... Oh my god, that's right. Bandage Girl's glitching on the final stage. This was stage 20. And in an amazing stroke of fate, I now get to try the glitch world and show it to you guys, because it just like it just so happened perfect timing. I don't have to break up the flow at all. Extra stage. This was the first time of me ever seeing this stage. I've never gotten Rapture Glitch World before. So that's just so lucky, like, as I want to show all the glitch worlds. It's so lucky that I didn't have to hunt for this one. It was just given to me at the absolute perfect time. And... game over. But, glitch world should be unlocked. However, you can't see it on the map. That was weird. I was in a warp zone that I hadn't unlocked. It's always on Light World. So, cool. Let's try it out again and destroy it. Alright, This is after extensive practice, I'm sure. I should remember, because I've definitely gotten to the parts that I actually recorded this day. Today. Tweet, tweet, ha. It's crazy to think that I only really have 15 stages left. Alright. These missiles seem a little bit different than the other ones. Like, I think they're faster. But then again, it might just be a cosmetic change, like they're shaped differently. It probably is. I mean, I thought Bandage Girl went faster than Meat Boy, and now I'm not so sure. Die. Be nice if you could just play as Bandage Girls during the normal stages. There probably is a code to do that, I'm guessing. There's a few secret characters. There's also characters that I don't think I can get without the Xbox. Which is a shame. Okay. There we go. There we go. Uturium Peror. What? I think we got this. I think this is the time. This is the time to strike. Like, this part's not all that difficult. You just rhythmically do it. And this part's not too difficult, as long as you don't get hit by that missile. It's actually pretty... It's a standard wall jump, really. You just gotta pay in mind. Dun-da-da-da! And now I got the achievement and everything. Isn't that swanky? Bam! Alright. One more piece of unfinished business. Gotta get the warp zone. Now there is a light world warp zone that I have not been able to beat, and I actually... If I knew how much I was going to edit this episode down, I would have attempted it here, but I didn't know that. This episode used to be an hour long before I made, like, brutal cuts to attempts. You might be able to hear a dog in the background, because he's not happy that there's a hurricane outside. But, yeah, I got it this time. I don't think the warp zone wasn't too hard either, and it contains 2 bandages, which I do get. I realized I have this desire to show the bandages anyway, so I might end up trying to show the bandages instead of doing the smart thing and getting them off screen. And I don't think anybody cares. I don't think anyone besides me cares about me showing bandages on screen, but it's ever since Yoshi's Island, I've set this precedent where I just really try. I just really have to try to show everything. Oh, man. Alright, you can do it. Use the meat. It's good that I can run slightly faster than that saw blade. Alright. Yeah, this has to be the time I do it. It'd be funny if I just only put in my successful attempt. I would look so impressive, but then the episode would only be about 5 minutes long. So, this is my first attempt ever at this stage. Yeah. Just gotta get 2 keys. Oh. There's also the bandage, though. I gotta get that, because compulsion. Whoa! That fan is positioned in a way that if you wall slide, it kinda super wall slides you if you're not careful. But I just need enough momentum or enough gravity force, enough G-force, to get under the fan enough that I can go under the ledge, but not so much that I land on the fan, and that's not enough. It needs to be... You can actually adjust it with the meat juices on the wall. Right there. Yep. That's where you need to jump off from. And the easiest way to get this bandage, I would say, is to jump off from the right side of the wall that I'm on right now, and just push my way over and get it like that, but I messed the timing up. I'm sure after I fail this time, I'll figure it out. Yeah. That's how I failed? Really? Really, that's how I failed. Okay. I clearly had a small bout of narcolepsy. This, I'm sure, was after extensive practicing, so I think yeah, I figured out where to jump from. Not so much for the bandage. I guess I haven't figured out from the bandage yet. You can get it that way, too, by the way, but I find it easier to get it by jumping off that first wall. Yeah. Okay. And, Nope. Is this another fail attempt that I just didn't know about? Ugh. The thing is, I could beat this stage easily, it's just I'm concerned about that bandage. I want it. I want that bandage in my body. And I will stop at nothing to get it. There, got it. A little bit more momentum. Perfect. And the rest is easy. Except for that one time where I was just like, I'm gonna run gear! Unless I did that on purpose. I might have done that on purpose. That would make sense. I might have done that on purpose because I was like, I don't want to leave here without that bandage. You can see the second bandage is up in the ceiling area. I need to use this fan in order to blow me up there. Blow! The timing is a little bit weird. I might flounder around here for a few eons first. Flounder! Nope, this was after this was not my first attempt doing it. My first attempt, it took me so long to get that stupid bandage. Meat is everywhere. Wait, this isn't even my first attempt on the 3 life sebbing it, because you can already see that I was jumping around down there. Interesting. I like how I'm evaluating things that I already did. Yeah, because I don't remember them. Even though it was this morning. Whatever, you can't remember everything in a game like this. You make hundreds of jumps, thousands of jumps, millions of jumps. Third stage. Yeah, you gotta lower, and then if you're blowing against the ceiling, you go out of the wind flow a little bit to get enough air to be propelled upwards. That didn't work. I believe I edited out all remaining fail attempts at this point. Yeah, that's why there was a little awkward edit there. It's just like, I'm done. Like, this set of stages is where I succeed. Screw it all. Yeah. And you do realize that any time that I got game over, I had to start from stage 1 and get the bandages again. So that was always fun. Always fun. Yeah. Oh! Am I wrong? I thought I did crazy edits. You've got 5 crazy edits. Oh my god, crazy tag. Oh, I can't play crazy tag. See, that has too much licensed music in it. I mean, I guess I can mute it. But then what's the point with that Offspring in the background playing that? Game only has 4 songs. That's why I know all of those songs way too well. Yet. Whoa. You done screwed up, boy. Spelt with an I. Like oil. And boil. And I believe that is all she wrote. Episode over. Bandages acquired. I believe I have like 85. I still have 8 to find on this stage. That means over half of the bandages that I need to find are here, if that's correct. Skyscraper is a warp zone I have not completed. The Guy is a warp zone I have not completed. I hope to complete Skyscraper. I'm sure I can complete Skyscraper. The Guy may never get it, which is sad, because supposedly he's the best character in the game. But next time, we will be moving on to Dark World: The End. So, I hope to see you then. The end!